Hey, what up, young world? It is Strass Daddy, editor Strass Daddy to be more specific, and I decided to choose a freeze frame where I looked pretty ridiculous, hung out, Um, anyway, I am doing edits, and it kind of occurred to me while I was doing edits that I could either make the edits more based on the gameplay and some of my speech and stories and stuff like that would disappear. So I'm kind of at a weird position where it's like, do I just do the edits that just kind of show the gameplay and my voice kind of just chimes in and out in the middle of stories? Or do I really just kind of keep it on more of the stream flow, which I kind of have, which is I'll tell stupid stories, I'll get salty, I'll be quiet for a little bit. So if you are watching these consistently, a little bit of feedback would be nice to know what direction you prefer to go into. There's plenty of edited VODs, there's plenty of stream uploads, and just want to know what people would prefer. This is a league where I get a trophy with punishing Maverick, and I do a little bit of editing in this one, and it's mostly I edit out one match against You Are Delver. I'm Delver. Anyway, I edit out a match against You Are Delver where I play a match rather, and I make a deck change, and then I drop the league after I lose, and then I get a 5-0. And it was all because of me not running Talon Gate, and I think a little bit of just getting Delvered, where they drew all 4 Wastelands, and I thought I played a pretty tight game and lost anyway. So that match will be at the end. This video will be 5 W's right in a row. And also, I did a really good intro, I thought, at the beginning of the video that I wanted to keep in. So when I talk about Lush Portico, that becomes a Talon Gate. You can kind of see the fun and excitement of a nerd who just got done a work week, who's about to play a video game, and they're not salty. They're excited to play their favorite deck, and I wanted to keep that in there. So if you want to watch the 5-0, it's straight away. You just watch 5 matches in a row of best deck in the format, not even close, punishing fire. But if you want, at the end, I have me getting wrecked by Delver, and yeah, that'll be in there too. So hope you enjoy the video. Feedback would be appreciated. And back to cringe Strass Daddy with his tongue out. Today, we are gonna play Punishing Maverick. Punishing Maverick on the Strass Daddy stream? What are you talking about? I never thought I'd see the day. No, happy to play this again. All right, I'm gonna get into a little bit about why I want to play it. First reason why I want to play it is I was about to brew a Agrolome Mox Diamond list, and then I was about to take Rydia out, and I just want to play with the new stupid cards at this point, okay? Just want to play with the new stupid cards. I've been playing Legacy for many, many years at this point. Gosh, how fucking long? Like, at least 2010, maybe 2009 or something. So, it's a long time to be playing fucking a card game format. I've been playing Magic before that, but I've been playing stupid Legacy that long. And look, this card, it does things, You discard you play a land, you discard a card, and then you could discard Pun. You could discard a Saga, get it back later. It's fucking sweet. I think I'm just looking for, like, the next Scrib Ranger kind of card. And what I mean by Scrib Ranger kind of card is, like, Scrib Ranger is a card that fucking sucks. Except when you pair it with Manadork's Knight and, like, Mother of Runes. Same is true of, like, Flicker Wisp, Flicker Wisp is, like, kind of a bad card. Then you pair it with, like, Aether Vial and, like, Recruiter, Solitude, Stoneforge Mystic, Cauldra, you name it, Really, really good card. So, like, I feel like this card came out, and then I lost a Blood Moon, and then I lost a Blood Moon, and then I lost a Blood Moon. And then I lost a Blood Moon, and then, yeah, Blood Moon. So, and then I'm like, all right, I can't fucking play this stupid card. And then you're like, yo, dude, just play like a Mox or a Plains or something like that. And I'm like, yeah, I guess. And then once you start switching one card out, you start switching another card out, you start switching another card out. Because this list is really tight, you know? Like, if you look at it, I'm already running the Reclaimer main, which means I'm already running the Bog main. I have room for a Lush Portico because of how cool it is with Punishing Fire. And then, like, I don't want to go under 3 Saga targets, so I have to play these, like, 3 shitty cards, you know, in my deck because I want to play 4 Saga because I'm playing this Rydia. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't mess with much. And then you look at this main deck here, and then you're like, you're not even playing the playset of endurances, you know. It's just like you kind of, the slots are the slots. And once you start adding things, like you can mess with like Lush Portico and trade it for a Plains or something like that. But then, like, you know, I don't know. You know, you could probably trade a Lush Portico for a Mox or something. It just, it's all minor differences, you know. So I'd rather play the extreme version to the extreme and have all the cool synergies right now. Plus, somebody had been talking about how Blood Moon decks are now playing Urza Saga, enter card from Fallout. So this card, really cool Green Sun Zenith target. Yeah, I know you have to have 4 mana, but if you play it, if you Green Sun Zenith for it, you could kill like all of your opponents, like Sagas and Mana Rocks and stuff like that. So it's really really good. And then if you hard cast it from your hand, you know, if you have that kind of time and mana, you could imagine there are some board states that you could really mess up when Urza Saga is getting a lot of play. So I'm opting that for that instead of the 3rd Force of Vigor. My graveyard sideboard is the 3 Endurances, a Silent Gravestone, and a Ghost Vacuum, and I'll probably wind up bringing in these 4 Rebs for that stupid UB match. Yeah, you know, there's other ways that you could build this, but you know, I think once you play Rydia, you want Saga, and then you probably want another card, and that's probably Punishing Fire. It could be Fable, but Fable's 3 mana, Punishing Fire's 2, you know, and Tameo is a card for no reason. So, yeah, that's the world that we live in. Tameo is still legal. If you're watching this video from the future, you are watching Tameo still be legal. Hey, Pasta, good to see you. I'm okay, a little bit under the weather. An expression for feeling a little bit sick. Hoping to just kind of bounce back. I've been pushing it. My concentration hasn't been too good. My brain power has been limited, and my mood has been suboptimal, perhaps poor. Besides that, I'm okay. You know, nothing terrible going on. Yeah, things are going okay. Did like the Grixis list that you had. Took a good look at it. And I think that I kind of came to a similar place with you where I'm like, why does James run Lightning Bolt? And then I ran Fatal Push, and I think I did better with Lightning Bolt. And I think it's one of those, like, I don't know, James just wins a lot of games. Look at him sitting up here with 8 trophies, you know? So just, I don't have to understand it. I think he's probably right, you know? It's probably those games where you get the snap bolt snap or something like that, you know? Or Tameo flips and maybe you can deal with it. 5 lands, I think, is a mull. Gosh, this is awkward. We got a mull to 5. This is an okay 5. Awkward, though. Right there with you. Try this. I think the Delver matchup is just one that, like, I think I played that pretty well and still lost. And, like, that's where the level of tilt comes in. It's just like the deck is still kind of ridiculous. I think this eats a daze. Sometimes when I play leagues, I'm like, am I the only person who actually likes Magic? Or is this just like a, like, see, I could play the best deck and play it well. I told you I'm smart. Like, starts to feel kind of like that. I will play the random map here. No, this looks funny. But I didn't want to discard any card with the Rydia. And they never have second days, right? No one's ever heard of second days. Delver should be a good matchup, yeah. I think Punfire is just not where you want to be, unfortunately. It would have been okay had I drawn it in that matchup, but just 2 mana against days is just a lot. And it doesn't always kill the cards. Ugh, okay. Oh my god, yo, can we just stop acting like Days and Tameo and Force of Will is okay to have in the format? Is that too much? Is that too much to ask for? Can I play Magic, please? Yeah, I guess so. Have to pretend like this deck is fine. We take... I'm thinking about... Creature... Just take... This is actually tough. Like, if I take Saga, I could hurt myself. I'm just gonna take the waste. I don't know. Think about that too long. Oh. All right. There it is. Merfolk, let's do it. Oh yeah. I'm playing with this is a yeah, I'm playing with Great Sun. Eh. Oh, that feels so good. I hate this format right now. I hate it so much, but I'm playing. What am I gonna do? Fucking not play Magic? What do you think this is? So probably Bowmasters is why that goes out. Yo, did I see anything that definitely confirms that this is not Reanimate? I saw Tamio. Maybe the Punfire goes here. The reason why I'm asking is because there's two cards that I could bring in over something else. Play Pauper. Yeah. I'm not saying that it's a bad idea. It's just like, can't they just fix the thing? Can't they just do that? Maybe I could just do my own thing at this point. I just like I have the version of this deck. I think maybe I've showed it on stream a few times. Like I have like so many cool versions of these cards. Like Judge Foil Wasteland as an example. You know? FB Beetles. Foil Foreign Fetches. I hate to say it, I think it's Reanimate and I sideboarded wrong. I think they're going to go A and the B. Looking like we're dead. Yep. Kind of can't beat this. I'm going to keep playing out of anger and spite. But anger and spite only get you so far in life. They net 3 cards here. Borrower, Thoughtseize, and Force of Will. Borrower, Thoughtseize, Polluted Delta. Okay, wow. Yeah, 4 cards. Oh, they have Thoughtseize in hand. Attracts is 100% a Magic card. It's like, do I reveal more about the deck? I could just hit like a Caracas, I guess. Would have been cool if they Force of Willed that. That's true. That's the thing about Thoughtseize that some people forget. Play around Murktide or something stupid here. Bounce Birds of Paradise. No? Ugh. Wondering if it's the Shadow Spear or the Moloch. Sephiroth variant? Is this good enough? Turn 2 Keen-Eyed Curator? I'll try it, I guess. I would blast a cantrip, I think. I'm pretty sure in this hand. We'll blast that. Ooh, you know what's awkward? Plateau doesn't help me here. Wow. Okay. That's 1 point for Scoos. Of course, okay, so that means the next turn, if I draw a green land, I have a shot, I think. Or if I draw like one of my 3 artifact hate cards. So I think it's Greenland or artifact hate card. Not leading with the Grove might have cost me this game. Oh, let's see what they waste here. Okay. This is tough. I have agency. As far as I understand, 3 options. Option 1, play Keen-Eyed Curator. Option 2, play Moloch. Option 3, create constructs. This is hard. Yeah, I like that card side. The Frenzied Behemoth. I am going to test with that. I think letting them get 1 treasure might be okay. Problem is, if they had A and the B, they just would have done it. You know what I'm saying? Like, if they had A and the B, they would have just done that instead of Tameo. This plays around days. This could dissuade them from wanting to flip their Tameo. But yeah, this... If they flip the Tameo, I do have a Pithing Needle, but I don't know if that's what I would go for. I mean, holy shit, dude. Of course. Okay. That's really unfortunate. Pyro. Reclaim me. Saga. We attack them for 7. I'm winning this race, I think. Pyroblast or a white land is really what I need. They've been an Entomb. Okay. Don't be a bad boy, Johnny. Pyroblast, probably the best. Try to play around Brazen Borrower, bouncing that in combat. second Murktide? Is that their plan? Do I just grow their Murktide now? This is really tough. This would cause them to tap out. All right. Okay. Okay. Oh yeah! I hate that deck. 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 Ugh, yeah, I have a disdain for that deck. I'm not too happy about it. Yeah, I feel like they should have drawn before combat, huh? Then they could have made a better choice. Yo, Romario, so there's this deck, it's called Reanimate, right? And I hate that deck. You dumb whore. Open the door. Yeah. See, there's this deck, right? It's called Black Red or Black Blue Reanimate, and it has been the best deck because it plays the best cards. And then there are these people that continue to play Tameo, this one mana planeswalker that exists for some reason. And yeah, they just kind of let that happen. They said, we don't give a shit about you or the things that you enjoy. You think there should be bans, but trust us, we don't play the game, but we know better. And here we are. Yeah, James is good peeps. 10 out of 10 would James again. Bruh. I think this is the move. Like, of the horrible things you could be doing, this isn't that far up there. Yeah, it worked out. kind of thinking about Rydia here. Mawlock is tempting, but Rydia is cooler. So we'll do that. Oh, they force it. Okay, we will not do that. Interesting. Huh. Yeah, I agree. I feel like, Ben, you're watching this going like typical Magic the Gathering game. And this is like, man, this mana just fucking sucks. Kind of thinking it's Excavator this turn. Yeah. But this is a situation I think you've been in before. You know? At some point you've had to make a choice like this. Yeah. I like them a lot. I think they have like 4 hits maybe. I might have helped them. Uh-oh. Okay. Think we're probably okay here. Punching Fire would be a nice draw. Okay. Yeah. This is tough. Hey, Riza, good to see you. I gotta read this upside down. It fucking sucks. Alright, I'm gonna try to read this upside down. Whenever an opponent casts the first spell each turn, counter target spell. Okay. Alright. Well, I don't want them doing that. That much I am sure of. Okay. So this. Waste the Saga. Bounce this card. Uh, it's no longer a creature at that point. It appears. Just wondering if I do another wasteland here, which means that I kind of played my spells incorrectly. I think we still bounce this, bro. Back for 2. Yeah. I think we just have to go for this. This sucks. I don't know. I may not really need to cast any more spells this game, which is cool. A girl is like a sunburn. Uh-oh. Yeah. All right, I didn't see that coming. Did they just activate this twice? I feel like I'm losing my mind. All right. Uh, that Saga's gonna be pretty rough. Okay. Okay. that. I win? Really? Okay. That was a really weird game of Magic, huh? Oh, they gotta go. I was too much boomer. Cool. All right. I'll be right back. I'll get your side, your song request side afterwards. Awesome. Timing's going pretty well here. The song's ending. I am back. Now I'll have time to cue the song up here. Go. Oh boy, that was stressful. Yeah, definitely. Like when I lose to certain decks, I get much more salty. You know, feel it happening. I think I'm even getting saltier when I lose to like jank too. I just think I'm not enjoying Legacy because I kind of know what I'm like so confident that they should have done something that like when I lose, I probably zone too much in on that as opposed to like, you know, sometimes you lose to variants. You know, I don't really watch too many movies. I think I have ADD or something. I'm getting better at it, but it's always been hard for me to like just sit there and just like zone in and not interact, you know? I think that's why like I liked Adult Swim too cuz it was like 12 minutes and like you could miss a couple seconds of Aqua Teen Hunger Force. You know what I mean? Like it's you'll get the idea, you know. You'll get back and you won't be like, "Wait, what? What happened?" I don't understand. But one sec. Hey, Paprika. I don't know. I could check later. I'm streaming right now. Probably. Okay. Okay. I don't. Oh, you getting like a fancy one? The best rated one? Okay, babe. Oh yeah, go get it. I mean, what is it like? 500 bucks, 400? Yeah, just do it. All right, bye. Babe wants to get an air fryer, and we don't have an air fryer. Like, I feel like that should be something that's like not that expensive, and then Babe says we got to get the good one. You got to get the good air fryer. So we're gonna get a 400. Like, what's it gonna do? Is it gonna fry the air even better? All right, you pick and choose your battles in your relationships. I can maybe it's built better, and it has a warranty, and it's a little bigger. It gets the whole oven just right. Oh shit. A friend of mine. It will not break in 4 months. Yeah, I hope so. Once upon a time, you have a Maya. Oh, cool. Depths? Lance? Age. Okay. So, lands, I think. Yeah, pretty much. I do have kind of two dead cards in my hand now and only one endurance in the main deck, so I think we're in some trouble. Untapping with Sylvan might get me there though. They put a tabby into their hand and played boots. Okay. And dismiss all. That is not the card that I wanted to draw, huh? Sylvan could bail me out here though. Like, you know. I am kind of nervous. Thanks for that request side. That was cool. This is one I know you like, side. At least you have an opinion about it. I'm confident of that. Royke. Okay. If Bro had two crop rots, could he have won? Crop rot 1, stage. Crop rot 2, dark depths float. Yes. So is this my window to go for Knight of the Reliquary, or do I continue to dirtle? I think this is my window. Okay. Those are decent. Probably could have played the bird, actually. I think that was a mistake. I should have played the bird. We want some of those in the deck. Ooh, taking the gate was bad, too. Shit. Yeah, that was bad. All right, let's just be patient. Might consider a waste on Tabby at the end of their turn. But we just want to be patient here. All right, well, we'll waste the Tabby now. I think that's going to turn into a mistake. Do not understand that play. It's a good player, too. I just... Okay. That was my top deck. Okay. Yep. Yeah. Yeah, this matchup is hard, so yeah, definitely is. I got a lot for him too. The spear goes. Might see. Yeah, it might be. It just might be. It's really good. These five for sure. After that, it's a little bit less clear. Like, Talon Gate's not great, but I think you keep it. Needle names a lot of things. Probably Rydia. They have like Caracas and stuff like that. Maybe the Gate. Yeah, I have Caracas. If you run White of the Reliquary, Gate gets better in that situation. One more card. Could trim a plow, maybe. A little bit risky, but I think it's worth it. Really like Jose Gonzalez. Josie Gonzalez. I know that's not correct. It's just fun to say. Josie. Exploration's hard to beat, especially if they hit a loam. But hitting some Grave Hate is nice. Probably play Waste Pass, most likely. Or May. It looks like a loam. Crop Rot? Wow. Okay. It's pretty aggressive, bro. We'll play blue. I don't get to do that too often. Okay. Yeah, I think we have to allow it. I doesn't feel great, but I think it's fine. Could waste Abby here. This might be the moment. Yeah, bro. That's not a good idea. I love this dude too. Like, really cool dude, but I don't think I'll just say that was incorrect. you'll never find. As long as you live. Okay. Blade Beseiju. I think we still rock the knight here. Ooh. Endurance, yeah. Another tabby. You're gonna miss. You're gonna miss. You're gonna miss. A sweet song. I'm pretty sure that's an 8. Yeah, let's just fuck it. Well, let's take 4. So what we'll do is we'll float with this. Then we'll get the... Oh, no, I fucked up. All right, doesn't matter. I was supposed to sack it, but I did not. I did not. You're gonna miss. Yeah. I could have had one more game piece in play. And I forgore. You're gonna miss. You're gonna miss. You're gonna miss. You're gonna miss. Yeah, just fetch. Whatever. Doesn't matter. Oh. Pretty far ahead here. Kind of hard to imagine losing. Uh, yeah. I'll just hang back. No reason to attack yet. Uh, I was supposed to hit the Beseiju, I guess, with the Ghost Vacuum, but none of this matters. Just getting further ahead here. Do this. Now I have more wastelands in my deck. Yeah, I'm kind of almost trolling here, but it really is how I would play this matchup here. Bro should probably just scoop though. It was a good pump fake then. Dismember. That's a good one. Wow. Okay. All right. That is a good member. I've heard of that one before. All right. Oh, I was supposed to take a fetch, I think. Yeah, definitely should have fetched. That dismember was a blowout. I didn't think about it. A little greedy of me to keep not think of it. Whew. I was like, what could kill Knight? Yeah, fetch was definitely a better choice. Yep, much better start. I'm liking the Talon Gate. Hubris killed. Yeah, exactly. Just felt like I was so far ahead. It's a good matchup for sure. And I think like if you haven't had the reps against Knight of the Reliquary on the land side, it's like really hard. Like I think it's hard when you know what you're doing and you've had like a lot of reps. But I think if it's like the first time you played against it, it's probably like really like, geez, what do you do? Oh man. Yeah. Hey, good to see you. Yeah, I was saying I think it's a very hard matchup period. Even if you're good at it, not only do I think it's not favored, but I think like the lines are really hard from your end. And then on top of that, I think that there were some, I'll say, aggressive wasteland plays that I think might not have been great. The big mistake I made was not thinking about dismember. There was no reason to put my knight at risk that game. Uh, Shuffling more wastelands into my deck is cool, but I'm kind of playing with my food at that point, you know? Trying to waste out the knight, that deck is not always good. Yeah, I know what you mean. I don't think that they were like, Jesus Christ, what are you thinking, man? But I think it was like, if we ran the replay, it would be like maybe statistically better to not, in certain moments at least, if I recall correctly. And, what do I know? But there were some that I was like, geez, I was going to do this, and you wasted early. Wasting an open wasteland, I think, is something you never want to do unless you have crop rot. And then the next turn, you're gonna like go off with like win target gain. That's just been I think, the more successful strategies that I've seen. Bro names Wasteland. Yep, good name. So now I need to make a tough choice this coming turn. Is it Green Sun for 2 Outland Liberator? Is it 4 mana on turn 2? Is it 5 mana on turn 2? Okay. Well, now I think it's almost definitely that play. If I had something like a Gaddock Teague, I certainly would get it, but I don't. I'm getting the next best thing here, which is that. Someone told me long ago. Hey, what do you know? My opponent has 60 million mana. Choose 3? Okay. Well, they have a lot of mana, but they don't have a lot of action yet. But geez. Gaddock. They have a lot of mana, huh? Yeah. I remember when this used to be a good matchup. Aren't you supposed to be streaming? Good to see you, Matt. Neat. Uh, these, these, this, out that, out endurance, out keen-eyed curator. Tough call here between pun and plow. The fact that they're playing Tritosphere, does that mean they're not playing Fleshraker? Maybe. Outpost used to be like one of my best matchups. All right. I think we have to keep that. Okay. I'm supposed to Pithing Needle now? Just like... Man, this is bad. They had keys, I think they would have played them. And I think I can name the One Ring early, but like I just don't know. I don't know thing. 3 mana. Okay. One Ring. All right. I'm gonna make a play that I hate. I think it's Gaddock Teague here. Needle on the One Ring. Yeah. I just Saga is a modal card, you know? It's cool to make constructs, but sometimes that's not what you do. Please die. Even though they had the One Ring out, just to like send a message. The sagas are ticking up and I'm not doing anything about it. You know what I'm saying? Alright, could have sent a message. It was a misplay. I could have sent a message. AutoZone? That might not be a joke that you understand, being that you're not from the US, but it's mildly funny, maybe. Not really. My bad. I'd like to apologize. Okay, what would I do if I were me? I could play Rampaging Boy. I think we just Rampaging Boy. I don't even give a shit about this fucking game. I don't care. Whatever. It's just a fucking game of Magic. Ooh, I like Magic. Yeah, I guess. I don't know. Fuck it. Ooh, I like Magic. I'm every nerd ever. Alright, I'll do this for 5. Destroy all your shits. Bam. Bam. Hey. Neat. Saga also says tap to add. Bam, bam, bam. That's one of the things about Saga. Says tap to add. Thank you. I don't give a shit about nothing. All right. Well, they're on the play, so I should just scoop. And then when I'm on the play, they should scoop. Oh my god, what do I do? My friend, who I no longer talk to, who I dearly miss, would say to me, "You should ramp instead of trying to get lucky." In such words. He'd also say, "Fuck you, dude. Fuck you. I fucking hate you." He would never say that to me, actually, but you know, he would give me advice to ramp first, not just throw out the wasteland. My friend, who I miss. Fuck you, dude. Fuck your face. Fuck you. All right. Bro is thinking. Yeah, like any good friend. I fucking hate Mark. Oh, I hate that guy. Bro's got 4 mana. Bro's got 4 mana. Bro be thinking. Takes a lattice. I think it is equal. I think they run 4 of both. And this is the new card, so I will waste it. Problem is, maybe I should have wasted the other one because maybe they're more likely to play out the 1 second that they only have 1 of. Maybe there's a psychology behind that. Yeah, I think so. I think Tower was the one. All right. Unfire would be nice. Collector Oof would be great. Greed Sun Zenith would be great. Oh, just hit the Oof? I could kill Karn, but I think this is better. Your opponent. I hate the things you like. I feel like maybe I could have waste the one they play second, I think is because they would play out the one that they can't replace. I think statistically that's the better one. Statistically, hypothetically speaking, let's just say I was in fact sorry. Sometimes I go on a Ben Shapiro thing. I do not like him, but it's funny to do that annoying thing he does. Oh hey, they have 8 men. Okay. I think they have Dismember, but they just fucked up. And I feel nothing in my heart these days. Just anger. Just resentment and anger. That's all I feel these days. Yes. Kakin. Oh, nothing does anything? Nothing does anything. Nothing does anything. It's like my life. Nothing does anything. Nothing does anything. Everything does nothing, and nothing does anything. I like our shit. Nothing does anything. Like my life. Yeah. Nothing does anything. Oh, I feel so good. Nihilism. Oh, that's a good quote. Thank you. Nothing does anything. Everything does nothing and nothing does anything. All right. No mistakes are made. Not by me, at least. Let's keep this stupid hand. Just lose the game. Yeah. Oh, did you have removal for the oop and then just sequenced backwards? I was like pretty convinced I was gonna lose. Just a little slow. Oh, did you request something? I'm sorry. Yeah, I'll get that going. My bad. Side. Oh man, we're gonna lose the game to Storm. Thanks for Mario. Thanks for Mario. Appreciate you. Do I? I'm kind of thinking I just consider decreasing their probability of wheeling again. Oh, wow. That is a really relatable mess up, too. Like, oh, like there's no sequencing around it. Like, clearly, like if you would have thought of that, you would have done something different with your mana, probably. Well, not probably, because that did just lose you the game, but you know what I mean. I could see falling for that. I absolutely could. Um, I'm gonna say maybe they play Beseech, and I'm gonna leave that up. Yeah, absolutely. That was close. Yeah, there it is. The biggest misplays are the ones you make that you don't learn from. Just tendies. Probably my worst matchup here. Like, the faster the Storm deck, the worse it is for me. Cards in Graveyard can't be targeted by spells or abilities. Okay, I don't think Silent Gravestone does anything. These sort of do thing. These sort of do thing. These do thing for sure. This does thing. Take out removal. Yes. You said it, side. Probably Trash Panda here. All right. Is this good enough? They mulled the 6 as well. Try it, I guess. Right. Yes. It's a dirty job, but someone's got to do it. Please let me untap. Oh, I'm untapping? I've never untapped in my entire life. Okay. Teague or oof? Teague or oof? Advantages to oof? Yes. You would oof. Right. You like Wasteland. Okay. I will waste at the beginning of their upkeep. And I'll waste them off black. Okay. They get an echo. Okay. Burned Anguish. A Void Snare. All right. Pyroblast, please. Not quite. Oh, got it. Couldn't use Night because I didn't have any forest or plains. I think it's Wish time. Well, we do have some damage here. Right. Yeah. All right. I didn't think I was going to win that game. Yeah. It is pretty fitting, though, that I am on a really crazy run with a deck that I love, and I'm about to be on the draw against Storm, game 3 for the trophy. It's not going to happen. Like, it's just not going to happen. There's almost no way. Like, I got the only turn 0 interaction I have is like Force of Vigor and stuff. Oh, you like Gravestone? Am I wrong about Gravestone? Cards in graveyard can't be the targets of spells or abilities, right? I think maybe you're thinking uh the fucking thing. Um they mold the 6. I think we keep this and just leave Pyro up. Yeah, Cage, yeah. It's turn 2 Teague, it's turn 1 Pyroblast. This is as good as I think I could reasonably get. Yeah. Maybe if like one of these cards was Force of Vigor or Endurance instead of a land or bird or something. But these two. Oh my god, we have a chance. Definitely not gonna ramp. That much I know. Yeah, Poggers. Okay. They hit the Echo. They're gonna Veil of Summer first. That'd be so bad. Dark Ritual first. They play LED. Die, 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 die. The prophecy. I think so. I'm just like trying not to panic here. Do I get double dork here? Because like what how could I lose here? Right? They draw double dork. Okay. Nothing can kill you from one card. That's what I'm thinking. A few moments later, how did I die from one card? Romario, are you sure? Like they have 0 in hand? I will take my time here. But like if I go Dork Dork, then I could play. I can do the trifecta. I could play Greed Sun. I have the Teague. I will risk that. I'm gonna risk it for the biscuit. One biscuit per risk. Rewarded. One risk per bisque. You take the risk and you evaluate the risk per bisque. And then the amount of biscuit per riskit is equivalent to each risk type among risk types. Oh my god. They kept it? What the fuck? Guess it's removal? Gamble for a card. Exile this card from your graveyard. Okay, so for those who watched Last of Us, this song was in there. I could bounce Teague and Greed Sun for 2. Oh, okay. I will say nothing. I think I did board out the Keen-Eyed Curator, so I think it would be Endurance if I do that. What could they draw, though? They can't draw anything yet. So I'm going to say no, right? Like, they can't draw one land that says add 3 mana. And this is 6 mana to do that. Okay, and I just draw the Lantern, so... Like, bounce Teague now. Would that increase the clock? It does. It just... Okay. So now that is exactly death. If they don't do anything here. They have to get through all this shit. With 3 cards in hand. Wow. I am scared. They have 3 in hand. What the fuck can they do? How do they kill both of them and kill me? I can see, like, bounce knight by a turn. Punishing Maverick is the best deck in the format, and it's not even close. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, I needed that. I needed that. Yeah. How lucky. Deck is broken. They gotta ban it. That's just too good. I think you ban Birds of Paradise, and this whole thing just collapses. Collapses into shit. That felt great. Ban Mark, yeah, that's a good move. That's a pretty good move. Ban. Yeah, I'm getting Knight banned. 1 league. Ban Burning Knight. See you later, Strass Daddy. We'll ban Punishing Fire, even though I don't think it did much this league. Rydia didn't do much. Oh man, the cards that did things this league, I think, were like Knight of the Reliquary and Swords to Plowshares and Green Sun Zenith. Like pretty much how that went. Felt great. Yeah. Yeah. Got him. Rampaging was pretty cool. That did thing today, right? Pyroblast did thing. Pyroblast absolutely did thing. All right. If I were to do this again, because I never play the same list twice, or rarely do, I might drop 1 Punfire, 1 Grove, run an 8th fetch land, and run something else in the main deck over the other pun. Because I think 2 pun might be fine. Like, it's such a good card, but there's just not that many cards these days that it kills. It's like, sometimes you gotta be brave, and you gotta take Aether Vial out of your Goblin deck. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you just have to go, it's been good to me for a long time, and boy am I happy when I see it. Sometimes you just have to take Aether Vial out of your Goblin deck. Alright. Keep it up with what you've been doing, man. Definitely, I think I got hit by goblins without Aether Vial, and then seen your video later. And it's just like the trendsetter. Yeah. I'm gonna head out here. I'm pretty happy with the way tonight went. It's midnight. I probably should be wrapping it up. Gonna raid, I guess I'll raid Rain here. Yeah. Just switch it up. Everyone's gonna bring in, like, you know, one of those disenchant cards, and it's gonna be blanked. Yeah. Right, raiding the rain here. Good seeing everybody. Sending you all to somebody I'm pretty sure everybody knows at this point. I think probably the hardest working person on Twitch, exclusively playing Legacy at this point. Tony, Harane. I guess the Arcade sometimes early in the morning for me, so I think he still might be at it, but not when I'm around. See you later. 5-0, punishing Maverick. Best deck in the format. Not even close. There's a artist that I like, or creator. I don't know what to call the person. But created a cartoon that got big on YouTube, and then some of those cartoons came to Adult Swim. He promoted this song. Hey, turn one good card. What do you know? I think playing around waste is the move here. Problem here is my opponent is playing probably the best deck in the format, and I am not. That's the problem. Hope you understand. Thanks for your consideration. All right, now we're really in big trouble. So they're gonna bolt and do a bunch of bullshit, and yeah. All right. I'm already tilt, but I need a focus. I think we just play around the days here. Yeah, 2 DRC is pretty rough. I think if I could do this again, I would have waited until my end step past priority, then went for that plow, because they may have just kept a card based on my choices here. Me opting to plow, and I think it was pretty apparent that they were going to go for that. So long, Savannah. I hardly knew you. Nice Savannah, bro. Sunfire would be okay. Another plow is very good. Oof. Okay. I think it is time for a Sylvan Library. It is going to eat a daze, and then the world is just going to keep on turning. They're just wondering, they force it. Holy smokes. Okay. That's pretty good for me, I think. The problem is they're going to have another wasteland, and they're going to waste my only white source, and the next turn is going to be awkward. They will not have a Delirious Dragon Rage, but they have had some nice card selection now. This is Delirious now. So then now I have to make a choice here. Yeah, see, I just so apparent. Of course. I'm not complaining, you're complaining. Okay. A 1-drop would be nice, like a mana dork here. A waste. Interesting. I think it's got to be this, unfortunately. Yeah. That's good, but not good enough, I don't think. Yeah. Oh, way, they hit a third wasteland? Yeah, we're getting delvered pretty hard here. I have one more... I don't have any more Savannas. They haven't cast any wastelands here. It's just, yeah, I'm getting delvered here. pretty hard. Go for the Reclaimer because it gets around Bolt, I guess. I don't love this play. I think it's my best option. Oh, for all 4 Wastelands. If I draw a land here, I could fade a Murktide, maybe. All right. Tough call here. Bolt, target Strass Daddy. Okay. Okay. All right. We are not dead, but we are very close to dead. So this will be a Talon Gate off the Wasteland. Wonder if I should have done that at the beginning of their turn. I think doing that at the beginning of their turn was better, because now they're getting some delirium stuff going here. Okay. Oh, do I not have Talon Gate? I don't have Talon Gate. Okay. Just wasted my time. Yep. All right. Well, we have a lot of options here. That's the good news. 7 cards to bring in. Needle, not great. Excavator, not great. Outland Liberator, not great. Rydia is probably too much turtle. Some number of pun. Yeah, I think Talon Gate should be in this deck over that Lush Portico. For that. Got Delvered. Right, yeah. Pretty good. Downside here is I can't comfortably play a 4/4 knight, so I probably will have to wait a little bit. I'm expecting a bolt here. They always bolt the bird. It's Magic, but the streamer names all the ways that he's going to lose the game and they happen. You're salty, not me. They miss a land drop. Lush. Keep that for sure. And then the Saga will not play in 2 days. There's a reason that they kept their hand. It is. right. Neat. Okay. All right. This is kind of silly if you think about it, right? Their deck runs 18 land and mine runs 27. Yeah. All right, fourth wasteland. Let's see it. All right. Well, I won't be getting wasted again. Okay. Playing around days. Sure. Yeah, we got through all the wastes. We saw 3 in the first game. I think this is, yeah, that is all 4. So I sure hope we don't see wasteland number 5. All right, so we are going to take 3. Of course it will. Yep. Pitch days. All right, pretty nervous about something like a price, but I can't play around everything here. Pitch days. I think I have to take it. This fucking sucks. Like, here's the Murktide, you know? Choice that I have. Not playing a Talon Gate, I think, is just a straight up mistake, though. Another copy of Force of Will would be GG. Oh, okay. Saga, nice. All right, we have some comeback potential. We just died a price though. Oh, coming up. Cool, cool. Price. Do we die? No. Okay, we got a shot. Price kills me no matter what. Raisin. Right. If I can fade a bolt. Oh, they have a cantrip. All right. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Gonna happen. All right. I gotta put a Talon Gate in this deck. I am gonna keep playing, but I am adding a Talon Gate to the deck. That is... Lush Portico can go.